to be able to make a video and upload it in time for Micro Monday. Now, yesterday in the 118 chat, somebody was asking about flight stands for figures. I can't remember which figure they were talking about, so I was like, you know, this is one of the flight stands that I personally use for him because he came with him. It doesn't plug into his back. It has a little brace right here because I was taking some pictures with it. So here's the little brace that you use to put this 7 centimeter micro, like really small. It's almost like he belongs to the Microman family. His Iron Kid, I guess you can say, because here's the slightly smaller Microman Magna line. And this is actually, I think, Super Walter. I think it's Walter. I think he's the one with the bird head. He's one of my favorites. Edison's my favorite because he's a nerd and plus he wears green. So he's slightly smaller than him. This is 8 centimeters. This is 7, and then of course these are 10, which is more like, you know, G.I. Joe scale. Or actually, I know this one is G.I. Joe scale, so it's 10 centimeters tall or close. Yeah, this is slightly bigger, but I mean it fits in the scale to me. So I was going to check out the stand with other figures, and if they don't have a hole in their back, I'm going to try this, but I don't want to pull it too far because this is clear plastic, and if you know anything about clear plastic, it will break. So this has a hole in his back. Now he will work with it because I did first use the clasp around his waist, and I picked this one is not the one that's up higher. It's just out farther, so you can put this in 2 different ways. If you watch the video of me building these, I talk about that on some of them. All right, so it's loose, but you can always stick like paper in there, like toilet paper or you know, like tissue paper or whatever, and get a tighter fit. That's kind of an old trick that most of us know. So it's loose, but it will work. I mean, they do some kind of matrix things where his feet are up, like he's about to do the big kick that, you know, Trinity does in the first part of the movie. So he's like he's about to slow motion, everything stops in panoramas around him. But yeah, his feet aren't touching the ground. So this is the closest thing I have, and I know I have 8 of these. With the kits I bought 8 in one box. There's only 7 different kits, so I do have one of these twice, if anybody's up for trading. So you get the stand. I mean, I would just recommend going on these AliExpress and getting those figures. They're really great figures. They really are. So yeah, you can put this like he's able to stand on it. And of course, these have got the little ports in their back because they have little backpack buddies, or some of them do. I think he has a flight pack is what he has. And this is, of course, Bumblebee from the Action Masters Transformers. His feet are so long that they kind of hit the floor. So, but they weren't, oh, they were made with holes in their feet. I do remember that now because they do hold on to the trailer like that. The holes in the thing are more like 5 centimeters or 5 millimeters. The hole in his back is more like a micronaut. They're very similar. They got 5 millimeter ports in their back, so it will stay in his back pretty good. Again, if it's too loose, you can put some tissue in there. But if you want to see, oh, he's just standing up on his feet. Nope, he's floating in the air. That's clear, and clearly it's worth it. Now, some people think flight stands, of course, have something to do with the ability to move the actual mechanism around. I do have some of those too, but somebody's asking particularly for just this size. Now, he does not have a hole in his back. This is the American version of, gosh, what do they call it in Japan? I didn't get that far into the Japanese stuff. I kind of, like, after Geki Ranger, I was like, after Geki Ranger, why go any farther? I like Geki Ranger. So I would try there, but see how wide he is? That's not going to work, and I'm not going to break it just to show. Now I'm trying to see if I can pinch him on the side. Ooh, that sounded like it snapped. So I wouldn't try it there either. So you can probably make your own. I mean, I was wondering, like, I wonder if micronaut pieces can be used to make stands or whatever. So I'm not remembering who exactly was asking for and for what they were asking for, but this is an option, and they may have these. If you go to Hobby Lobby, I know they make, I should have took a picture of that today, I didn't think about it. At Hobby Lobby, they definitely have some Gundam stands, and I'm sure they can work. There's all kinds of different connector ports, the way they have it connected to the Gundam figures. Oh, I do have 2 other figures in here. I got my standard G.I. Joe that I keep on, G.I. Joe looking guy. I knew he was smaller than these guys. He looks so big the way they make him, but he's really actually not that big. he's not going to do it, obviously. He does have a hole in his back. It is really up high, so it won't elevate him so much. And it won't fit because his hole is just slightly too small. It's probably 4 millimeters. This is closer to 5 millimeters. The only reason I know that is because Microman's holes are 5 millimeters in the back and 3 millimeters on the side. So we got 5 millimeter and 3 millimeter, unless I was told wrong, because I remember back in like over 20 years ago, we were talking about this on a Micropola, some kind of group thing that we used to, it was like you had to become a member and then you can reply back and forth to people. But yeah, he's got 3 millimeter holes, which actually, well, I was wondering if this would actually work on it. Just curiosity. No, that's too big. So the little thing that connects the little ports is too big. All right, so I'm gonna put this up on a higher way of doing it, because you can put it 2 different ways. And let's see, she's got a smaller waist, but I don't think it's gonna be small enough. And she does have a hole in her back, but it is definitely not the right size. Now that might be the size that is the port right here. It is. So if you have another one of those, just connect it back and forth. I didn't mind going to some kind of weird light thing. So you can use another one of these. These are like, you know, a double male connector, and all the pipes are females, both sides. You can put another male connector right here from another set and just plug it into her back if you want to. Although her hole's so high up, it's not really gonna make her fly per se. Now let's see if it will go around her waist, which I doubt it will. So it's gonna just break off because it's clear plastic. And I'm trying to do things with it that are not recommended. Okay, it does go around her waist. I'm extremely surprised. Getting on the side is a different story. Ooh, do you see that stress? I put a stress from it because I put the thing in there wrong. Ooh, that thing's almost gone. Yep. Can't trust clear plastic. Oh man. See, I put it in there incorrectly. I put it in there with that part, and so I've stressed it already. So it's not going to hold as well as it did before. So if you want to put her in her little feline matrix move, she's doing that little kick thing that Trinity was doing. Oh, crap, see it. Since I stressed it, it's not going to hold it up like it was, because it's now loose. There we go. So she's in a, see, that thing's now loose. It wasn't loose before. Oh well. So, but there you go. If I didn't screw it up just now, it would be perfect. That means putting Iron Man back in it, it's not going to do as well. Leave it to me to mess things up. Just call me Mr. Butterfingers. See, he doesn't weigh as much though, so I guess he's not going to be held down as much. Yeah, it's getting lazy because of that stressor right there I put on it. It's causing it to stay open more. All right, so I just want to answer that question to whoever was asking it. I don't know if they ever see this video, but at least it's out there for you to see. And you got different figures from 7 centimeters all the way up to, I would guess, 12 centimeters maybe for him. I think, because I was looking online, and they have the what is the last series of Sentai? It's the Bug Rangers. They're like on sale at not Big Bad Toy Store. Amazon's got them like from like $11 to $16. I was like, throw those in my basket, because $16 for a figure this scale, I'd rather have something in this scale for $16 than $25. Those $25 figures. Yeah, I was just thinking about that today, because I did get 2 figures today, and even though they're 6-inch scale, I'm like, well, they're $2.99. Now, if they were $2.99 for a smaller scale, I'd really, really want them. Like these are $2.99. I'd much rather have this scale, and I would pay the same price, But then I'm thinking $25 for something this scale. Ugh, that's what Hasbro's doing. Well, I was hoping somebody would generate some excitement to come in here, but nobody's coming into my live stream. I'll just leave it up for anybody who's interested in finding out about flight stands for your figures. And this is an option. I also recommend checking out, they're only like probably $5 to $10 at Hobby Lobby. Just check those out. I could have got one today. I didn't think about it. I was actually at Hobby Lobby looking at the model kits. They never have anything really exciting for me, because it's like, yeah, this is all stuff that I've seen like 20 years ago, basically. And there's new versions of stuff from 20 years ago, but they never have anything like spot on brand new. Hobby Lobby sells to the masses. They're like, they don't do anything that amazing like stuff. They got good sales though. All right, have a great day. How do I stop it? Oh, I keep looking for the little red dot. Do I sure want to